So what's the plan for this model?
The plan really is just, I want to try and bring her, make her hair a little more darker. She's going to have a lot of movement in her hair. So what I might do is really tone everything down and bring some depth inside, so there's more separation and movement with the haircut. Okay, because I quite like the color she has, but I think we should start to bring some dark in between, just to make more separation, really create more movement with the texture of the hair. Because the hair is quite thin, so when you have that kind of thin hair, good advice is to bring some depth. That's been some low light. That's going to make it more separation and make the hair look more volume, more more texture with it. What do you think?
Sounds nice.
That's nice. I want to bring, tell the truth, I might even, it's going to similar to bring some darker pieces in it. So it's going to be like with the semi-permanent, so what happened? It's going to fade out also. You might even like it better actually.
Okay.
Yeah?
So how are you sectioning her hair?
So really, I'm just sticking away where the central parting is. It's working with like the zigzag section. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and bring darken a little bit the top, so it's going to like look like all high is going to be natural needed opening. Then I'm going to leave all these highlights, but I'm going to bring some of this darker base in between, just to create some more movement, as I was telling you before. That's the main idea. So I don't want to make anything too, because the idea is to give it a more kind of a classic look, but with more attitude, I will call it. That kind of working with TIGI mesh again, just working with like a deep zigzag section, then splitting them. And then what happens, you have the top part, you have some of the old blondes. Then what we're doing, we're just adding, as you can see, just some depth into the hair, as you can see. Okay, we're working here with a dark blonde with a light blonde with gold mixed together to get that kind of a deep honey tone. Just give that kind of separation to the hair, as I was saying. We don't really need much. If you look at this like a full head of highlight, but you're not lifting the hair, you're just adding depth in it. So instead of lifting, you're darkening, but using the highlight technique. That's when we call it really like low light. And I'm calling that, it's kind of a low light, but for more separation. Okay. When you have all these people, most of the time they keep on doing highlights. So what happens, they're having two blonde mid-lengths and lengths.
Yeah.
So to break this down, make it more like a commercial look or more separation, this is what you normally do. Okay?
What's the color formula to achieve this look?
So to achieve this look, to tell you the truth, is really very, I'm just using a semi-permanent. And it's not really about the formula when I think about this kind of technique. It is all about the technique, how you can approach it. That's what's making it really a value of what I'm doing now. Because the color itself, I'm just using like 20 grams of product. But the idea and the concept of approaching it is what's really make that service and salon costly. So for salon business, when I look at that, is what makes you make money, because you're using less product, but your idea how to approach it, that's make sure, okay, that's what your client comes to pay, not for the product, but for the idea behind the technique you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it makes sense, but when I used to be in the salon, it does. You use less product, your client comes, you're resolving their problem without really doing too much.
Yeah.
Do less, and it looks more like you change it. Like with that formula, without doing implementation of it, just directly with it. Well, then was it 6 or 0? Yeah. And the top was 8/3.